Hello everyone, Knife Hand Gaming here. I thought I would post a different type of video today. Today I traded in my 2014 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Rubicon. And I got a Toyota TRD Pro Tacoma. So, thought I would show you it today. Here it is. I got it in black. I got it with the desert intake. That is not a snorkel. It does not improve water fording capabilities. I picked it up at Charlie's Toyota in Augusta, Maine. Let me show you the skid plate. It comes with TRD lettering on here. It is aluminum. And on the Pro version, you have a hook right here to attach if you get stuck, and also you have another one right here. I do have the Toyota safety sense on it. This is the sensor right there. So I got also we get the Rigid Industries LED fog lights. Now headlights are not LED. The daytime running lights right here are. A lot of people were complaining about that. Hood scoop, it's not functional, but it will allow a little bit of air to go through when you pop the hood. I will show you that when I do pop it. Oh, a neat thing about this, I did see on the little warning sticker, if you get one of these, you cannot go through any car washes. It has a potential of damaging it, and it will not be covered. It does say for when you're driving in snow or in heavy rain, you can flip this around so you're not sucking in a bunch of air. The options that did come with this truck, I did have to get this truck. They did have to get it from Connecticut because I wanted the manual transmission, and they had some trouble finding it. But the options that came on this one, I ended up getting the all-season floor mats, which I will show you when we go inside. The black TRD rims, which glad that came with that. There is a light inside for bed lighting. These lights right here will project down to show you what's in the bed. I did get the bed cleats for extra anchoring points. You do have an anchor point here. You have one over there. You got one there. And you got the other one over there. This little indent here is so that way you can place a board here, and then you can place another board here to add a different layer, so you can separate things from the top to the bottom. We do have backup camera, and right here are your rear parking sensors. Neat thing about this, easy lift. It goes down easy. Not sure, hit or miss on that. We do get a power converter here, 120 volt, for any things you do. You're out fishing or hunting or just out of the camp. You got stereo system. You hook that up right there. A little tiny cubby hole, not very big, probably about 4.5 inches deep by my hand width there. So we'll put that back in there. Another option on the TRD Pro here is, let's see if I can get a good angle for you. Well, can't really see it. It's snowing out at the moment, as you up here in northern Maine, so it's very wet, rainy, and dirty. But you do get TRD tuned Fox shocks, front and rear. The rear brakes on these are drum brakes. Front brakes are disc. It's got the standard tires that come with it. Is the Goodyear Wrangler tires with Kevlar. Only thing that kind of bugs me a little bit is Pro is in red here. But if you go back to the back over here, it's in black. That's fine. And I did have, it is a little bit, got some, because I had to spend the night down in Bangor, because I didn't feel like having to drive from school back to home, then down. That would have been extra mileage on the Jeep that I didn't need. So these seats do come with 60-40 split. I'm not going to have to take out the car seat, because car seat's a pain in the butt to install in this. To lift this down, lift on this little strap here, and you pull it down, it reveals a cubby space there, right here. Lift that up, and then if you pick up, where would be, this is my first time trying to do this. I know there's a section over here. Ah, here it is. A little strap here. And you can lift that part up right there. Reveals more cubby space. Same thing on the other side, just a little bit bigger, because it is the 60-40 split. I would show you that. I'll show, if anybody wants to see the other side, just let me know down in the comment section below, and I will show it to you. There is no charging capabilities here in the back. I will, however, get in to the back, show you how much room that you would have in the back with my seating position, and I am 6'1". Have about the same headroom as I do in the front, about a couple inches. Yeah, a couple inches for knee room. Maybe not so good for long distance driving. You do get 2 cup holders here. Same on the other side. You have 2 more cup holders right here. You don't want to walk around to the front here. 2 cup holders here. Same on the other side. I spent all day driving, so it hasn't been cleaned out. But you get 2 cup holders here, which makes a total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 total cup holders. All right, so I do have manual transmission. Gearing is much different than in my Jeep that I had. In my Jeep, going down the highway at 79, which speed limit in sections up here are 75 on the highway, doing 79 in the Jeep. And do about 3,300 RPMs in 6th gear. 6th gear in this at 79 is only 2,600 RPMs. Well, this right here, this button, blind spot monitoring, you can turn on or off. Park assist or park warning assist, turn that on and off. For the rear window, USB plug with auxiliary port. Wireless charging. It is not quick wireless charging, but it is wireless charging. Here's the pad. I do have to take the case off my phone for it to work, because the phone has to be almost butted up against here for it to work. You got your 12-volt power, heated seats, dual climate control, infotainment center. Very easy to navigate. The navigation on there is a little tricky. I'm still learning it. One thing about this is that these will only go so far one direction, which they don't spin all the way. Because I have the manual transmission in this, I do not get the crawl control. What I do get instead, see if I can get that to focus, is the A-track, which I will do a little bit more research on that, but what that does is it replaces the crawl control. In this option, I do have locking rear diff. This is for the sunroof, which is right here. There is no way on the steering wheel to select your station. You have to do that from from here, and it is on this side. Kind of wish they would move it. Maybe hopefully it is on this side, so maybe hopefully they move it over here in a future model. Every time you do fill up your tank, it will reset. Like, it will say for your trip and how much gas mileage you've done for that trip, for how long you drove for. What I do like about this, though, clutch, cancel, start. So what you do is you put the vehicle in the on position, not turning it on, just in the on position. Then you press this button, and then you don't have to press the clutch to start it, which, cold mornings, a lot of snow, get in here, just reach on over, turn it on, press the button, start it. You don't have to hop all the way in. A little cubby here. And that part comes out, I guess. So clean it a little bit. They do have all leather seats. They're quite comfortable. The all weather floor mats, for when I drive with flip flops, I like to be barefoot. These are quite comfortable. It's a nice, really soft touched rubber there. This right here, really, it's a poor attempt at a soft touch, but I'm not worried about it. I also do get adaptive cruise control, which I did use today, which is, I think, is pretty awesome. Let me find which pocket my key's in. We'll go ahead and start it up, and we'll add a few things on the dash. Now, I did ask the salesman about shifting into full drive on the fly. You can do that. He said 45. The manual did say 62. But you don't need full drive if you're going 62 miles an hour. Just slow down a little bit. And shifting into 4 low, he said to be in neutral stopped. Book says as long as you press in the clutch, you can do it up to 2 miles an hour going into 4 low. Oh, and to use the A-track button there, you do have to be in 4 low. This button right here is for, let's see if we can get that to focus. Well, that button right there, sorry it's not focusing, that is to set your distance for the adaptive cruise control. There are 3 settings for it. From what I could determine, the longest setting is about 300 feet, so I'm assuming setting 2 and 1 are in 100 feet increments. It will slow you down and match the speed in front of the vehicle. As soon as it senses that vehicle's not there no more, it goes up to what you set your cruise at. Oh, and because this is a Pro, I did get the TRD tuned exhaust, which sounds pretty awesome. I will go set. Oh, let's turn that off. I will go set the phone over by the exhaust so let you guys hear it. I'll go rev the engine a little bit. I'll just kind of try not to stick this in too much water. There's got a tiny stream in my driveway. So we're just going to set the phone right here, and I'll be right back. So that was the sound of the exhaust. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. Show you guys the engine. Oh, we need to pop the hood. Let's find where we pop the hood at. Here's the hood. Didn't have a chance to take a look at the hood while I was there. I just wanted to get it and go. Where is... Well, I'm going to have to set the phone down for a second, guys. There it is. So, when removing the hood, you got your hood latch there. You will move that towards the passenger side of the vehicle. I got to put the phone down again to lift this up. Oh, there it is. This is the 3.4 liter V6. We got your battery box, fuse and relays, your intake, which I will probably end up upgrading this to a cold air eventually. There's quite a bit of room here. Any other upgrades or anything? Seems there's a lot more room in this for adding stuff or doing whatever than there was in my Jeep. But I am liking it so far. Been driving it quite a bit. I was cruising. Like I said, the gearing is different. I was cruising at in fourth gear at 55 miles an hour, and I was barely doing 3,000 RPMs, which I'm gonna have to get used to that. Shifting is very easy. Biggest thing I got to get used to is because reverse is on the left. It's more of a shot at the TRD for the racing, so you don't, when you're racing, you don't actually put it in reverse going into the final gear. But that is my truck, Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro. I am liking it so far. Oh, bed's 5 foot. I will link the dealership's website in the description. If you do plan on, if you live southern Maine, or even just in Maine in general, or in New Hampshire, and you're looking to get really any vehicle, because Charlie's is quite vast in the little strip of vehicle-wise, check them out. Oh, and if you purchase a vehicle at Charlie's, they extend the powertrain warranty on them to 10 years and 150,000 miles. Toyota's standard powertrain is only 6 years, 60,000 miles. So it could be 5. I may have just misspoken there. You can always just look that up on their website. But there's the truck. I'm happy with it so far. All right, thank you. Make sure you like, share, and comment. Like I said, any comments, questions, or concerns about the truck, just let me know, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.